evil, maybe, or detect. Do we have detect poison? I don't have anything like that prepared.
I got hands. I just don't know if I need
I'm
to.
gonna send a message to Essex.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want Orly turning into a fish person.
Hey, Essex, do you have any diamonds on you that you'd be willing to give me? Like something worth like 100 gold or something? I promise I will pay you back, or I could give you some gold now. I really need it. Can you just come over here if you have it?
For the element of that message that he did receive, he responds, it is early, Jester.
Oh shit, this dude there didn't want me.
Unfortunately, that is not the type of component that I prepared for the journey. That's it.
Oh, I have.
Right?
It will be more than the first time.
That's true.
They will learn from their mistakes and see that we were able to handle ourselves.
Well, that might be it for a while.
Right. Maybe we should try and moor next to the other ships.
Hope for the best, expect the worst.
Well, we should continue repairs on the ship and just keep plowing ahead as fast as we can.
Okay. Alrighty.
Caleb, are you gonna take this
Did you just roll
Vestaragna?
dice? Did you just roll dice?
Are you gonna take her up on wanting to talk with her, or is that something we're actually gonna do right now?
Well, she asked us if we wanted work in the north, but we are far too busy at the moment to...
Just this. Just this. Right now.
Slay.
I've seen her get in a dude's face before with that look. It's not pretty.
Oh, that's a story for another time.
Oh, yeah. I know.
No, let's stop the show and tell her.
We're doing Sand Kings? No, never mind. Carry on. Sorry. Carry on.
So as Griffin has that instinct as a guy to intervene when somebody else is bothering your girlfriend or wife, but I don't need to. I just get to watch her destroy them every time. Anyway, Caleb.
I see why this is of such value.
Did Ford have any trepidation about being on the sea? Were you as a player expecting this, or did Matt blindside you?
No, I'm a fucking moron.
I guess, yeah, we kind of know the answer to that one.
I didn't think about it at all. I'm sure people are like, how the fuck did you not think the first time you went back on the sea, Ukiktoa is coming correct? Well, I didn't. I'm sorry.
We went to Disneyland the next morning, right? It was the next morning.
Yeah.
Disneyland the next morning. I was like, hey, man, nope. Nope.
Dude, a song I wrote to commemorate the 5-year anniversary of our show.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's actually sentimental. It's not stupid. We gather together. Matt tells us a tale. His monsters to slay and his oceans to sail. Just some good friends rolling dice on Thursday. We don't play to win, but we win when we play. It's been 5 years of broomsticks to steal, of goldfish to heal, of sprinkles to kill. It's been 5 years of me getting sliced. Don't touch Laura's dice, and hey, do you spice? It's been 5. That's it. I threw it away, but the Griffin saddlebag's really
Staring out at the ocean.
2 square feet with the back as well.
Hey, you're awfully quiet the last day. Are you all right?
I think so.
It's out there.
Just watching the storm, I guess. Keeping tabs, making sure nothing else climbs aboard.
You'll come to bed in a bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
Oh, very good.
You know how Ford said he had a dream that he swallowed that ball and the green guy?
One in the sea.
Oh, but not if the orb can get out of the guy, huh? Which is what happened. Where should I go? What should I do? Should I keep going after the guy?
Find the betrayer.
Okay.
It's you, Tarv.
Okay. Good idea. And then once I get him, I'm gonna take him back to the temple close by, maybe? Is that where to take him?
The final seal.
Final seal. I'm asking anything else.
I mean, you got one more question. You might as well. Oh, you pooping?
Okay, good. Now, go.
Yes, my lord. We rush ahead. Where did you get that?
I doot. From time to time, when I get excited, I can't help it. Sometimes it just comes out of me. I just doot.
You doot?
I doot.
On we go.
Just bursts forth.
As you charge through the infernal portal, your massive, dangerous, murderous demon frames touching.
I want to scry on the traveler.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I didn't pick up on anything that said that I still had that orb inside of me. I just figured since he used the sword to sort of close the keyhole in the first time, that was where the orbs were kept, was in the manifestation of the sword. So I was like, oh great, sword lava, done. I didn't think it was like sword is done, but you know, I'm
the
still...
dark seed of power within you that the Wild Mother said.
Well, I thought it was like that's so metaphorical. I just thought it was like a scar. Well, now when you say it like that, fuck.
That's amazing.
Campaign 1.
You mean?
Yeah, Campaign 1, Travis plays a dumb character. Campaign 2, Travis plays a dumb player.
Did you have one of those tattoos?
I did, but you don't want to see where it is. It's very painful.
Right on the taint.
Yep, right on the in-between-us. Just
Whoa.
had to hold my ankles and ride
Really
the
did it,
lightning.
actually.
Yeah, just...
Oh, that's right. There's no machines.
Just a couple of times that orb came up and swallowed back down.
5 years, everybody.
There's a moment of pause before the divine energy you channel through the Wild Mother creates a mess of vines that begin to grow from the wound and wrap around his torso. As the vines begin to condense and create a small nest or cocoon above where the wound is, you watch as they turn bright green, then turn brown and die and wither. The leaves of the vines immediately crumbling and decaying to dust. And as they do, leaving the wound itself partially healed. And you pause for a moment, and you hear the breath begin to come back into the lungs.
Cure wounds level 3.
Go ahead and roll for that.
I reach down and I kiss Ford on the forehead, and I immediately spin around and cast Revivify on Orly.
Okay, you may join the table again.
Ups and downs.
Is he technically unconscious?
Revivify? Okay. The pain begins to entirely consume your perspective. The warmth isn't there. The darkness is barely something you could concentrate on. It is just the pain, and it feels like a burning, white-hot poker right in the center of your chest, moving up towards your sternum, up to your clavicle, and as the nausea kicks in, you find yourself retching. You watch as Ford suddenly doubles over and vomits what seems to be gallons of frothy seawater onto the deck of the ship. this horrible, guttural, all muscles tensing vomit. And as the seawater splashes onto it with a heavy, you see a singular cloven crystal.
Don't touch it. Somebody pick it up with an object and let's put it in the bag as quickly as possible.
Your vision returns. That warm blossom that helps wash away the anxiety. And while you don't see the face, you can feel her there with you, comforting. What was once a recurring nightmare of dark, lightless, abyssal depths. It's nice to have a warm, motherly embrace to greet you on the other side. And even in that cold moment of loss, there's a part of you that believes she would have caught you. And that's comforting. Here, having crashed from beyond the outside of Earth, the Doomslayers returned.
Oh my god, it's Doom Senpai!
As he pulls back and reaches for a chain gun.
No! Get us out of this room! Step on me!
We're gonna go ahead and take a break. Veth,
So sorry.
Jester, and Yasha, your bodies immediately lock up, and you find yourself unable to move, your muscles frozen in space by some kind of arcane influence.
Does anyone from the Cerberus zooming in on the boat?
You turn around, and on the deck you see, freshly arrived, a half-elven woman with short brown hair, standing there, long robes flowing in the wind, hand out.
Yeah, hello. Identify yourself, please.
I would like you to identify yourself first. Get away from the wounded one.
We are the Mighty Nine. Here's one of us.
We just had a lot happen here in a very short amount of time.
Very well. The paralysis fades. You can hear now other bells ringing, and you can see off in the distance other ships that have slowly begun making their way in your direction after hearing the initial bell run.
Anyone noticed?
Passed away.
Tom Sawyer.
That's the lyrics.
Weapons and supplies.
You got the perfect warlock. Her weapons and supplies. You need a place to track your stuff, because you're so disorganized. Click open a webpage. You heard about our critical role.
That's good.
And now you're ready to kick some butt in a mine shaft full of noise. There it is. It's D&D. D&D Beyond.
That's good. That's good.
You got your staffs, you got your swords, you got your stuffs, and you got your invisible wand. It's D&D. D&D. D&D Beyond.
It was a pitch perfect performance.
Did that do it?
Of course, that's how it works out. So the heat of the chamber begins to heat up from beneath, and you watch as the metallic body of Dr. Samuel Hayden begin to spark and sputter as elements of the metal begins to almost liquefy upon contact of the surface of the teleporter as the body begins to shut down. The face looks up, the eye blinking centrally.
I just want you to know, I'm a doctor of, well, why would I ever tell you?
Ultimate insult!
As the body collapses.
I'm gonna say zoology.
Liberal arts.
Biscuitology.